Dad and Mom know too.
Dad will probably be out there working on his house.
But yeah.
Is that the house that he said they're gonna move into?
Yeah, I found out why
says,
he's.
yeah.
I found out why the push on that house.
Why?
Because there's certain permits that are going to expire unless that are going to expire. He either needs to have it built or get new permits to be able to build.
Yeah.
So that's why he's putting a push on the house.
I can see that. And it's lucky it's not the busy time of year for him, so he can actually work on it.
Well, it's actually is. It's
now. Because of this stupid...
No, even without the... So the coronavirus is actually maybe making it a little less busy. Oh, for him. I thought you meant for them, the people he's pulling in to help him. You're right. For him, it's not busy, usually. But he is pulling in people to help him. But usually this is the busy time of year, and it's slowing down because they can't have as many people working on the job sites at a time as they usually do. So, but part of his reason too is now's the perfect ground to work in. It's not hard from the summer because it's not dry, so it's not hard that way, and it's not frozen, so it's not hard that way. It's still wet. It's green. So but not too wet. And yeah. So I'm waiting for people to get on. And then I will go show the meme thing I saw that is the perfect explanation, I feel, of what they're trying to do with reduce the curve. Dusty may also have some, or not Dusty, Jade may have some tape we could use. If not, maybe we can get some from Mom. Because I know Mom has tape we can use. I don't see that right now.
Nope.
I don't know where the cops are going.
What? We didn't hear them.
They were on 4th North.
We didn't hear them.
Yeah, we're this side. They're up there. Anyway. Thank you for joining us. So, I'll show you the meme and then talk to you a little bit. Let's see.
I can only carry one.
Images. Where's my last one? Aha. Nope, it's not. Yep! Okay, I'm not seeing it there. So let's see if I can. Nope, that's not going to be. There we are. So you can see without protective measures and with protective measures. And then the other part of that is that imagine toilet paper were respirators. And what's happened with toilet paper. And that's what would happen with respirators if we didn't reduce the curve. And then there's Brett, who still can't get it through his, who still can't understand why we have to be careful. He was like, so my brother texted and asked us up here how Gosner's was, and I told him we could go look because I knew I had Brett with Brett. And he's like, would you please, and then maybe get us some stuff. So we get there, and Brett's like, okay, I'll go look and tell you what there is, and then you and Mindy can come tomorrow and get it for him. I'm like, no, call while you're in there and get what he needs. But, it was like, we aren't supposed to go inside. He comes out. There were more than 20 people in there. I'm like, precisely, Brett. The doctor would prefer if we aren't in anywhere with more than just a couple of people. Still struggling to understand that concept. And yes, respirators are harder to replenish or to get than toilet paper. And that's the issue, is they can't get. It's not like toilet paper where you just up production. And it is cheap enough that you're good to go. They're expensive to make, expensive to purchase. So if all of the respirators in a hospital are in use, then they have to prioritize, okay, who appears to be the worst, and you're going to have, people dying because you don't have enough respirators for everyone. So honestly, in the case of me and my kids, why does it keep opening up people rather than just opening up the gifts? Go figure. Anyway, they're going to start prioritizing people who are younger over people that are older, and people are going to die because there's not enough. That's actually, I believe, what's happening in many countries. Is they weren't able to reduce the curve fast enough, and so they don't have enough respirators. So I prefer to be on the tail end of the curve when we finally get it, because maybe by then they will actually have the vaccine. I guess. It's like I click on open gift, and I guess sometimes what's happening is it's clicking to the side, not realizing it must be just slightly hitting off. I don't know. I will say, Caden it can be frustrating sometimes. He is insisting there's a vaccine out there that isn't made for coronavirus, but it's working to prevent coronavirus. And I'm like, no, there's not. Yes, there is. No, there's not. If there was, Ryan would have us in getting it. Interesting. It still shows me on here. Let me turn that off, though. Because I saw you say that. Yeah. That's what I keep trying to tell him, is there's none that even slightly helps, because if there were, Ryan would be calling us in and saying, every one of you are going to get this. I don't care. Ryan meaning our doctor. So, and I think what he's seeing is he's seeing treatments, and in his mind it's changing to vaccines, and that they do have vaccines. Yeah, precisely. They're in trials. The vaccines are in trials, but they aren't available right now. And so they aren't... So they don't have them that even you can use off brand, I think is how it's called, which is use it for a use it's not really meant for, but it sometimes works for. Which actually, there are some drugs out there that between South Korea and Australia, if we did come down with it just because of where we're at, probably would end up being used for an off-brand use, just to try and ensure. Weird. I know yesterday when it happened, I think I figured out why it happened last night. Because we drove up to my house and I had the Wi-Fi on. Because T-Mobile's Wi-Fi's had problems off and on for the past few days, and I'm sure it's because of how busy everyone is online. And then I'm sure the earthquake did not help at all with that. And so I had the Wi-Fi on, and it was connecting to home Wi-Fi. It actually was trying to jump on our home Wi-Fi, I'm pretty sure is what was happening there. Because I'd forgot to turn it off. So that's actually when you said that, I went and turned it off just to be sure. So, they are right now, the reason we're sitting here is they're taking in my brother's milks from Gosner's and making sure everyone knows that they're my brothers. I actually heard back from my son's mission president. Oh, I don't know then. I heard back from my son's mission president, and he's like, yep, we knew that. Thanks for reminding us, though. I'm like, you ask. So basically, they knew all of that. They were just on him. They were just trying to make sure with everyone else. So... So we'll see what happens. It's also slightly possible that they might do a transfer. and transfer people who are at higher risk together and lower risk together so that those who are at higher risk maybe can stay inside a bit more, while those at lower risk are able to go out more often and everything. We will see what happens. So, yeah, I figured that's what it was. But they did ask, and there were a few things that I didn't know if they knew about the higher risk of pneumonia. Or the higher possible risk of pneumonia. So I had figured it was better to just, since they did ask, let them know. But I'm guessing, part of my guess is that Daniel also, they asked each of the missionaries, and Daniel told him that part too. Which if he did, yay!
The phone's right there!
It's a top.
Oh, it's a top. Okay. I don't know. Maybe that's what I was missing. I don't know. We'll look. But still, it's something.
Mindy's got 2 loads, so she's going to be here a while.
Mm-hmm. I figured that. I don't know. Maybe T-Mobile's having issues.
What?
She says it'll stop and go play a different stream, my next stream or whatever, while I'm still streaming live.
I don't know.
If that's the next one, maybe that is it.
What?
Maybe YouTube just really wants me to watch Eminem hotboxing with Mike Tyson.
Mr. Bite Your Ear guy.
Mike Tyson?
Yeah, didn't you hear about that? He fought Evander Holyfield years ago, Caden, when he got out of prison again, and bit his ear.
I thought it was before prison.
It was after prison.
That doesn't seem comfortable at all.
It doesn't start playing, but it's there to play. Because that's the next video up. How is mine related to that? Go
What?
figure. Somehow YouTube algorithm thinks people who watch this stream want to watch that next because they're similar. Okay. Jen thought it was before prison too.
It may have been. I may be off.
You probably are.
Jen says, I don't know. I watch music videos.
I don't even watch that. I got a boring life.
I do. Alright, Genesec. I will have you. Probably, maybe by the end of the day.
And in some ways that might affect it a little bit, but usually they go for ones similar to what you're currently watching. It was before the face tattoo. Is why she thinks it's before prison.
It was before prison then. Actually, I think it was.
Because I thought it was part of why he got sent to prison.
No. He got sent to prison for other reasons other than that.
I said part of. If I remember right, it was brought up during the trial.
I think he was accused of rape.
Yeah, and I think it was brought up during the trial to show his anger issues.
Three team go grunts. No, thank you. Dad, I evolved it.
She agreed with that.
What?
You should evolve your shiny Sneasel.
Why?
And yeah, that's what I would have thought is a Pogo Tuber or a Woo Tuber would be the next one, not a...
Instead of the crest is literally gold, and the body is a deep reddish purple. It is beautiful.
I mean, a Pogo Tuber or a Woo Tuber I could understand being the next to play, but Mike Tyson and Eminem beatboxing doesn't quite fit either of those.
No, it does not.
They gotta get gas too.
Okay.
I have. I'll need them a tank.
What do I need?
Are we going to get tape from Mom or Walmart, or did you get some from Jade?
Walmart so we can keep it
Okay.
just in case.
So that one I have seen. I've had videos that I watch that they're like, oh, well, this is similar to what you're watching. And yes, you're not subscribed to this one, but we're going to suggest it because it's similar to what you watch.
Yeah, because you don't have Pokeballs.
Yeah, the incense sucked all my Pokeballs out of. Two Pokeballs. Serious.
Caden's having to reload on Pokeballs because he used an
Used them
incense.
all.
I used 4 incense. Correction.
Okay, he used 4.
In his bedroom, and so he has no way of replenishing them while he's flipping balls.
Yes, I did.
Oh, wow.
What?
I filled up on gas today, and there was a little bit of drama down there. 2 sheriffs and Utah Highway Patrol was there. I don't know what the guy did.
Wow.
He robbed the place. I didn't get away with it. I thought it was so sly, but...
But Utah Highway Patrol?
It's in their jurisdiction.
The one down there is not. And that's where she goes, usually.
People are crazy nowadays.
That's because common sense is going out the door.
Sorry, that one sounds funny because the gas station up there used to be called Common Sense.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Now it's Dukes.
Well, I went from Flying J to Common Sense to Dukes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go for what's we got down 87. Cool, my Pokeball count is starting to...
UHP showed up after the 2 sheriffs.
B1 shiny, B1 shiny.
That's what I figured it was at LW's. That's what I was trying to tell him.
I ain't doing that again.
You got my message that they're saying on Facebook that Walmart's hiring immediately.
Yeah, you sent it at 2 a.m.
Because that's when I saw it.
Walmart wouldn't be a bad place to work for.
I know.
If you felt you could do it.
I know it was sentenced because I woke up at 2 a.m. hearing my ringtone go off. I was like, huh?
Is that why
Sorry.
you answered Mindy at 3 a.m. in the morning the other morning?
The guy was trying to get out of his car.
Yeah.
Miss?
Yeah.
Yes, I did, actually. I was still awake because Netflix.
The guy was trying to get out of his car, but he forgot to put the car in park, so it was rolling back.
Oops.
That's an oopsie doopsies. Come on.
Got all of this guy. Now I need the Azkaban Escapee and the Dark Wizard.
Cool enough to get my eggs.
I placed the Azkaban Escapee this morning.
Yeah,
Well, I placed Fluffy Not Fluffy there last night.
There's a whole lot of Pidgeys. Which, I don't know. This guy can also be shiny.
So you saw where my battery's at. I'm hoping to be able to go long enough to go for a while longer, but just so you're aware.
What? On my phone?
Yep.
That's number 2.
I got one today too, and now you got one.
That's number 2 for me. Caden just caught me a shiny Sneasel, Jen. My number 2. Use a black ball and a berry.
That's what I'm doing. I'm using a golden raspberry and that. I'm using a golden raspberry and that, and it's breaking out of both.
Well.
Yeah, I'm not sure on Death Eaters also.
Come on, you pink little thing.
I know we saw them at one.
in the ball.
We were seeing them, but now we aren't.
It is not a...
Jen says, nice. Don't know why it's doing it.
1, 2... Got it! Now I can evolve this one. If it's
What's its CP? I mean, what's its
1193,
stats?
and
What?
it is a 0 star. But I can evolve one, can't I? Since you have...
I've got 2 of them.
Okay.
Check to see if I evolved the one. I may have evolved the second and first
You have
one.
not.
Okay.
It's on the bottom saying...
I thought even after the Lost Love event, I was seeing him a little bit.
Shiny, you've not evolved it. It will be
Black.
as a shadow. See if when you stop there, I'll show you
I don't know, Caden. I don't care if you want to evolve one, you can.
I evolved it.
I was going to say, look between both of them. One of them may have been better than that one.
I went for the higher CP for you. See that? There's its color. It's beautiful. My dad was rewarded with a shiny Sneasel. I didn't sense mine today. That was interesting.
We need to go to the fortress for you.
I was just trying to jump in,
You're
so.
in that one.
Nope, I didn't quite make it in.
I love it, Dad. All the grass is turning green. So Dusty's coming out.
Someday, probably.
Go. That's all I'm saying, David. He was doing math. I hated math in high school. I still do.
They had a test today, I think, is why he was doing math, Caden.
I don't like people that do that.
What?
What?
Oh.
Robert had to deal with graffiti once, didn't he?
Horlocker or Jensen? I don't know on Jensen.
Yeah,
He did.
has.
The Knoll pasture by the crib.
Okay. I just said I don't know on Jensen, but I know for sure Grandpa Horlocker has.
Okay, here's this fortress.
Okay, I'm in.
4 Pokeballs. Nice. So now I have a total of 101 Pokeballs.
The reason I'm not going over and over is I don't have enough charge, and the charger's in the back because we're in the van. We had a few reasons for taking the van. Number of people. Mindy needed to bring in her clothes.
And son parked behind the car, so we couldn't get the car out.
Caden. Oh, okay.
Battery pack.
That works. That is if I can
plug it in.
Correspond what I'm doing enough to not tie the cord in a knot.
You're not the only one that's got windows open. Jade opened the windows in their house too.
Indeed has her window open. I just can't open my windows because
there's no screen.
Yeah, there's no screen in the cabin. Well, maybe. Cloud9's just jumping on top of the bed and just sleeping there.
Okay, do I need to press anything?
You should have just turned on.
Okay, is there a way to see on here, or do I need to check on mine?
It should have the numbers on how much charges is across. If you want to click the side button.
Yeah, I see it now. I see it is. Okay. Thank you. Oh, cool. And there's a good reason to use a potion.
What?
Fred.
A what?
Or George. Not Fred, George.
No, that's the one I needed. Oh, well.
Jeez. By the aquatic center. But on the road, not down in.
It's just down from whatever park it is. The corner park.
Fairview?
Yeah, Fairview is just north of Fairview Park.
In between Fairview and Cache County Fairgrounds.
Yep.
Those two.
Then I need to make 3 great throws in a row. Woohoo! That'll be easy. Especially if I get the metagross from the Go battle. Oh, also, Dad, you do not need to battle me for a battle another trainer.
Okay.
You can just jump and go battling. That counts. As long as you go through the entire battle and don't forfeit. Yeah, I forfeit this one. I was like, nope.
That works.
What?
I'm gonna head down there and catch the stream later. So our washer had issues, and then as we got a new washer, we realized that
we had a leak in the wall.
We had a leak in the wall, and so the kids, and I told the kids I needed their help with a few things, and they're like, to get things to where we could get in and get it fixed. And they're like, nope, we'll just wash over at Jade's. We aren't going to help you.
And we mentioned it, they'd give us the cold shoulder every single time. I think the big thing is they like spending time with their uncle.
Really, they've even told us that if we were to
get it fixed, they'd still take this stuff over there.
But why?
I think Mindy's reason is spending time with the twins.
Mm-hmm.
George is Linda talking. What's Linda talking?
Well, and you know, there's some of Mindy's only friends.
Yep.
It's true.
So my brother is kind of dating one of a set of twins. And Mindy's friends with both of them. and they're over there all the time.
I haven't ever seen a day that they're not over there.
I have.
They have to go to work and all that. Miss Jade was saying, it's a toilet paper shortage. People down the line are going else way. I have 12 liters of toilet paper.
Yeah, what am I gonna do with this with that much?
I don't know. It's not my problem. You bought all the toilet paper.
He was saying the same thing about meat. People are gonna realize, why did I buy 12 years worth of meat? What am I ever gonna do with it?
So the meat, I think, will really, they'll just have more parties during the summer and stuff. Toilet paper is a whole nother story.
As Jade said, they're going to be hoping they have diarrhea. Time to die. Bye, Dragonite. This is going to really hurt you. Blech.
Since we're here for a little while. And since I now have a power back.
That one was a priority.
So who's the battle winners?
Me? You just want to let my dad. I place because the battle winner's a priority. I'm like, but.
I will say I was really happy with T-Mobile today. We needed to go figure something out, and I told Brett to go in, and he called me over. They need you. And I'm going, oh, crap. And then I realized they were standing outside. And they stayed outside the whole time.
That's where they are. They're not allowed to go inside.
Yeah, they were inside too. As we drove past, I saw people inside. But it seems like this one guy had chosen to sit outside and help people when he could outside.
Earthquake detection kit. That's brilliant.
And in our case, it was perfect because that's exactly what we needed. Because then I could talk to him and everything else and not have to worry as bad.
Eat him!
And then when I couldn't figure out how to email something to him, before he took my phone, he majorly used hand sanitizer just to make sure that there was nothing on his hands that might get onto my phone that might infect me. So I was so grateful. Didn't work outside, but didn't work inside?
No, it worked outside and it shut off. And told me to go see cashier.
Yeah, these pumps have issues.
Cool, I got a bow. And I'm glad you got George, Jen. Cool. I don't know that name rings a bell to me. Do you know who it is? Sounds good. I figured while we were waiting here for gas, since I have a charger, I'd do Fortress also. See how many I can get, so I can get enough gifts to give. Wrong Fortress. I like the sponsored Fortress, but right now I'm just jumping in whatever. Which reminds me, you told Jade and the twins, right?
Yeah, Jade kind of figured.
What did he say about it? He was like, thank you for getting it for them.
How many people were there? I said it was a nightmare. Probably 40 people in there plus. All scrambling for milk, and one of the workers said milk is flying off the shelves faster than they can put it out.
Put it on. What did he say to that?
Yeah, that's why I don't go. That's why I haven't gone shopping for the last 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah, then the twin said, well, we need cat food. He's like, ah!
He said, I told you, I asked you that 3 or 4 weeks ago.
They
we
need
needed
what?
cat food.
Oh, cat food. So to show just how serious they are, as he helps them learn to deal with their money, they've been pooling their money, him and them, together and buying everything that's needed for both of them. So he can also teach both of them to, because they're a bit younger than him, like almost 10 years younger. And he was like, he turned 8 right after Stephen, like barely after Stephen was born.
Yeah, because they just barely turned, I think, 21. So they're going to turn 21 this summer.
Yeah, so they're a year younger than Stephen, a year or two. So they're 9 or 10 years younger than him. Anyway, so, and at home, Mom and Dad always took care of him and gave him everything they needed, and so they never learned to budget or anything, and so Jade's been trying to help them learn that, so. So they pool their money and then buy what they need and for both places. Hey, there's Dad.
Over there.
He's not working on his house. He's working on Jade's house.
It's always got to be doing something.
Mm-hmm.
Say Crawford Jensen. Crawford Jensen always has to be doing something.
Yep. They can't sit still.
I think I heard you wanted this, so I'm going to send you this.
Crawford Jensen's getting ready to go out and plant the hayseed.
It's got to dry up after that rain, though.
Come on. There we go. Oh, I don't have stuff. Okay. That makes things easier.
Told everyone at JBS they're going to give us all a free donut tomorrow, a free glazed donut.
What?
Oh, whoop, wowie, wowie, wowie.
Whoopee-doo. Nobody cares about a free glazed donut.
Okay. I think we're going by there soon, so
Where?
Hagrid at Willow Park if I need him, and I think I do.
I don't, so.
I'm just trying to go back to Asheville.
Jen, my wife and I, we finally became lucky friends.
I think she was watching when that happened.
You already clicked off of it, though.
I'm lucky friends with Jen. We're just looking for an account. Yes! I have it! Yay!
What?
I have 700,000 Stardust now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Close
I
to
know
2
you
million.
have more.
My close to 2 million.
But I've never had 700,000 Stardust in.
Yeah, that's true.
I could, but I...
Keep using it?
Yeah. Giving secondary movesets and all of that, too. We're gonna go right past this Pokestop.
I'm sorry, Kate and I've forgotten spaced off.
I know! I'm trying to hatch my eggs and we're going. Too fast.
Yeah, I'm still at 0.17 out of 0.25.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I don't drive as slow as you do, sweetie.
I'm not complaining, I'm just saying.
Who do you think was in front of us?
I just saw a red car for a minute. I thought it was Jen.
So the red car he saw was a Suburban.
No, it wasn't.
Oh. That's the red car I'm seeing.
I wouldn't even say that one.
That's why I was laughing, because that's the red car I saw, and I was going to say, if you thought that was Jen...
was your amigo cave.
And there was... I missed Hagrid.
Yeah. I'm going to flip around and you can go talk to him for a minute. He's right up in front of us, Caden.
Okay.
You can go talk to him for a minute.
Hagrid's at the corner.
We just missed Hagrid.
Yeah, well, I did one thing and then looked down and I saw the red right as it disappeared.
Walk over there just to get my egg to hatch. If I walk over there and back, my egg will hatch.
We'll be up at the corner up here, Caden. Right here.
Somewhere right about here, yeah. There he is. There we go. Okay, while we're here, I can show you, I like this, because then I can show you how to, what Brett was showing the other day. Let's go here. If you click on the one, you can actually choose how many. But since I want to... No, it wasn't Brett. It was Steph, I think, told me about it.
Mason we're talking for. You know him, Jen. He can talk forever.
Bread at Macy's. Okay, while I'm thinking about it, I know they've... Okay, part 2. We are going to need... Okay. Use one... Okay, we can use a master note, not a problem. Any existimo potion, that's okay. Tonic for trace detection. Use 4 existimo potions of any. Okay, that is not bad. I like that one so far. Other than the tonics for trace detections, the fact you have to use them. Let's see how many I've got. I think we need something like 7. Oh, I'm totally okay there. I'm gonna flip over just because we're waiting and I'm bored.
You have a right to be bored.
If we were near the fortress, I would be fighting in the fortress.
Star. There's right there.
Of course, right as soon as I go in, so I can... That's fine.
Still hasn't hatched. Just being stubborn. It's a 4.9. 2. So just a little bit more than...
An evil magnetron.
That from here?
Yeah.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
Get ready to be shot.
I'm not gonna keep him, so. There you go, Caden.
Let's just take out this name.
You can do that by just driving, though.
Yeah, I know.
Did you want to go to Macy's and see if Fred's still there or no? I don't care. I don't even know if I need him.
I honestly don't care. If we're going to Macy's.
Wrong one.
Hard to believe it's 7:47, or did you fix the time?
I fixed it. I don't need him, but yeah.
6:47, Dad.
That's what I said, or did you fix it?
You said 7.
I know, because I didn't know it then right after it, Caden, or did you fix it?
In other words, he looked at his time and added an hour because he didn't know I fixed it. Does that make sense now, Caden?
Yeah, bro. Just die. You killed 2 by Kyogres. Stupid.
What?
What?
I I only didn't even go through one Pokemon battling all three of them.
I'm a passenger! I'm a passenger!
Sorry for everyone's eardrums there.
Hello? My game froze.
I'm sorry.
So I just, there it goes. It's like, hello? Hello? Oh, there goes my egg. Evil Magnemite. Magnemite. Got it. There's one ball. You suck, so I am going to transfer you.
I transferred mine too.
My only thing is I need to save some stuff to do Existimo potions
What?
for the new one. For the one on Tuesday. But I do have some port keys ready to open that I just haven't used yet, so.
Seriously?
Oh, wait, I want that one.
All of them decided to hatch? Well, that's... shoot. That includes my 10K. Yep, that's 10.
I know, I said I was going to go chicken with him. What? What did you get? Caden, I'm going to crucify that boy.
Oh, that's hatched it!
He just hatched a shiny Shinx, Jen. He's got the golden kitty.
I'm gonna go to Kitty!
Okay, you can stop screaming about the golden kitty, though.
He just
Sorry
hatched
for
a
anyone
golden
using
kitty.
headphones.
Sorry. My 10K finally amounted to something.
You hatch shinies. I've never hatched a shiny.
I've had multiple shades.
That's what your dad just said. So what are we doing? Oh, tape. That's right. No, I have Fred. It's only you who needs Fred.
I'm not even on it. I've got about 23, 24%. So I'm like, just worry about it tomorrow.
You mean next time we find a Fred?
Oh, he'll be around.
Oh, I agree. Just you said tomorrow, and there's no guarantee.
I mean, tomorrow to play Wizards, you know.
But that's why I was laughing.
I don't know what we're going to do for dinner because I'm getting tired.
Don't catch it. Don't you dare.
I
Good.
was going to cook chicken tonight. And I'm feeling really
No!
tired.
Dad!
What?
You evil!
What? What?
Break out, break out.
He wants to break everyone's ears.
What happened?
You make...
Hand me my phone.
Since you can't break out, I will not.
What was it?
I only make 3 great throws, so I gotta hyper focus. Don't you dare catch it. Good. There we go. I got all 3 of my great throws in a row.
Okay.
I totally forgot about Scizor being an encounter.
I'll be back, sweetie.
Mm-hmm.
The keys are in the ignition.
I think once I'm through checking stuff here, I'm just going to get off and let you guys go because there won't be anything to do while I wait for them to shop. So pretty sure we've got everything. I'm just double checking, but pretty sure the pink I need is a flame. So okay, we've checked everything, so let's quickly send what I do have to send. Okay, everyone's opened, everyone's sent. We will talk to you guys later. Bye.